in Torah or in Kabbalah terms, which defines spirituality very different to what we used to sort of moral and use the word. I don't think deficiency is a good translation, to say the truth, because deficiency actually, the translation or the understanding of the word leads us to actually lead us to perceive as though there is something deficient in terms of wrong, as though it's a handicap of some sort. I think the way to translate חיסרון in Hebrew is more to do with lack of perception, lack of feeling, lack of an ability to perceive what actually our spirit wants. It's not some sort of deficiency in character, okay, meaning that something is sort of fall short from our ability to achieve that which we wish for, because one can say that the wishes of the spirit are very different than the wishes of the body or the soul. So when we speak about lack or want, it's whether the soul or our will or our corporal life can actually identify and express the plight of the spirit. Because from the standpoint of the spirit, a corporal existence without consciousness, true consciousness of the spirit, for the spirit, from the spirit point of view, it's death. And one can say there is no allowance for life. So a true want is to do with the spirit, not to do with the corporal life. It's not what I'm missing. I'm missing a better a better even health or financial stability or sort of partner or better parents, better children, better world. Nothing to do with that. Because for the spirit, it's already the best. But there's no way people are not able to allow her life. So to settle into the state of things, on one hand, is impossible from a moral standpoint, from Torah moral standpoint. But yet, it is part of the plan. And in order to reveal the true nature of the plan, we need the life, or we need the spirit to live. So that is a true want, or identifying that we don't want it. We don't have it, even as a wish, as a perception. It's very much like it's very much the way Yosef is depicted when we meet him, when we first meet him. It's very narcissistic. It's all about the way we are and the way we think, or the way we think we deserve something. So Yosef needs to go through a real sort of hero journey to go through the darkness of parts of himself in order to discover that his existence is not in order for everyone to serve him, but how actually his life as the Yesod, as Sfirat Yesod, can serve everybody else. The fact that he's getting, the striped cloth does not suggest that he has it, and does not suggest the reason for it. So it's very much because he needs to actually discover the real want, or the fact that he is not alive. Yes, it's not a live functioning Yesod, or live functioning spirit. So this is why it ties. I don't know if even the translation of your article, okay, which is a possible, it's a possible translation. You have given the strong to the hand of the weak. First, I think meek will be more appropriate here. And strong does not suggest that they are stronger because of their nature. They are stronger because they were given the state of domination over the spiritual, in order to allow a certain growth or development, as in opposition to evolution, that could actually maintain the struggle with itself. Yeah. So it's as though something is grooming the ego of Yosef in order for him to meet himself, to let him know the dark side of himself. Okay, so this is why it actually relates to Hanukkah. What actually the Greeks or Greek philosophy revealed in, let's say, in Israel of the time. It reveals that they are very, and the part that sort of found Greek philosophy so attractive and so appealing was the priesthood. Hashmonai, the house of Hashmonai went into, you could see by their name how they changed their name from Hebrew names to Greek names, from Yochanan to Alexander. Okay, this is the movement. So what was actually so appealing in the Greek philosophy, and why it became, it still is, a danger? Not because of what it offers, but because the way they took it as a substitute of being able to be confident in the way of ruling the world. Because what philosophy suggests is that human mind is capable by its own nature to perceive all, to understand all, and mostly to understand divinity by its own capability. So with every given moment, we prefer knowing on believing. So how can this knowing, which is so strong in us, can give into faith, into belief? So the moment that it happened in Hanukkah was not because of the men of the time. It was because of the ladies of the time, meaning the deep nature of Malchut. It's what I'm calling the story of Yehudit. Okay, what actually we prefer. We prefer the known. It's people say, I'm opening parentheses. People who say, I'm going to say something very sharp, who say that Judaism, as they know it, is the law. There's no much difference between a Nazi German saying that he's only obeying the law. Am I clear? We cannot speak about the law as a moral sort of as a moral structure. It's for the time being. It's what can sort of support when it's not the title or the domination. Otherwise, we sit in it and we're being captivated or imprisoned by it. Right? So this is actually the question of Yehudit. When she taking off her clothes and she stand in nudity, they accuse her of lack of chastity, but they're willing to give her to the ruler of the time, to the Saluk leader of the time for the first night. So she's asking them, are we going to obey a law, or are we going actually above it to see what is just, what is right? Okay. That starts the rebellious movement that we call, because she was the daughter of the high priest. Okay, so it's the daughter of the high priest that starts the movement of actually recapturing autonomy, or more than that, sovereignty. But sovereignty is not an issue of the soul; it's an issue of the spirit. This is the source of and the root of real sovereignty.
So my understanding, I just would like to say, there needs to be a change of our consciousness, is what I'm hearing. That what the Greek, kind of rational thinking of the Greek, was insufficient. Allow us to go above, to have faith above reason.
Yeah, it means that the Greeks prefer human consciousness and ability over divine consciousness.
Right.
Because faith actually declares that I prefer to go above my consciousness, or above my set of the set of my perception to a divine perception, because true definition of faith is divine intelligence.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that mean I have to be conscious of being dead? Is that something that I have to know in myself?
This is the true definition of a lack, or if you want, of deficiency. It's not deficiency of our characters, of our corporeal characters. It's a deficiency of lack of connection to our spirit. This is a true.
And that's death.
This is a true death. Okay, that's clear. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.